You wake up one morning and the world is silent. No cars, no voices, no hum of a city coming to life. You step outside and there's no one. Not on your street, not in your town, not anywhere on Earth. 8 billion people gone overnight, and somehow you're the only one left. This is what that would actually be like. At first, you don't believe it. You call everyone you know, nothing. You drive through empty streets, shouting, searching, waiting for someone to answer. But the doors are all open, the meals are half eaten, the cars are still parked. It's as if humanity just stood up and vanished mid-sentence. And slowly, the truth settles in. It's just you now. Once the panic fades, something strange happens. The whole world becomes yours. Every locked door is open. Walk into any mansion, drive any car off any lot, stand alone in the middle of Times Square with no one to stop you, sleep in a palace, take whatever you want from anywhere on Earth. For a little while, it feels almost like a dream. But here's a question, and I really want your answer. If you had the entire planet to yourself, with no rules and no one watching, where is the very first place you would go? Drop it in the comments, I read them, because that dream doesn't last. Within days, you notice the lights flickering, then the power dies. Without people to run them, the plants shut down and the world goes dark city by city. The internet falls silent, the last radio station cuts out, and now the silence isn't freedom anymore, it's just silence. Then nature starts taking it all back. Without anyone to stop it, the streets crack and weeds push through. Vines climb the skyscrapers. Rivers flood the subways. Within a few years, the great cities you knew would begin to crumble into green ruins. Proof that everything we built only stood because we were here to hold it up. And the animals return. Deer wander through shopping malls. Wolves move into the suburbs. The pets we left behind go wild or don't survive at all. The world doesn't end without us. It just moves on, quietly, like we were never that important to begin with. But the hardest part isn't the danger, it's the loneliness. At first, you'd talk to yourself just to hear a voice. You'd keep the TV playing on a dead channel just for company. You might even leave notes, hoping someone, anyone, might read them. Because a human being was never meant to be truly alone. We are wired for each other, for a face, a voice, a hand to hold. And without that, even paradise becomes a prison. You'd start to understand something you never thought about before. Every person you ever passed on the street mattered. The stranger at the checkout, the crowd you got annoyed with in traffic, the noise, the people, the chaos you sometimes wished away, that was life. That was the thing that made a place feel like home. And maybe that's the real lesson hidden inside this. Not the empty cities or the crumbling towers, but this. We spend so much of our lives wishing for more space, more quiet, more time away from everyone. But a world with only you in it isn't a gift. It's the loneliest place that could ever exist. So the next time you're stuck in a crowd or annoyed by the noise of other people, stop for just a second and really notice it. That noise is the sound of not being alone, and one empty version of the world would give anything to hear it again. If this made you look at the people around you a little differently, subscribe, because next time we're asking something even bigger. What if humanity finally found another civilization out there in the stars? You won't want to miss where that one goes.